At least 113 people have been killed in a massive stampede at an Indian temple. Scores of others have been injured. The incident took place this morning at Chamunda Temple in the state of Rajasthan. More than 10,000 people had gathered there at the start of a major Hindu festival. Police say the stampede was caused by the collapse of a wall leading up to the temple. Several deaths in the collapse then sparked a larger stampede. Temple crushes are common in India. In August, around 150 Hindu worshippers died in a similar stampede in the northern Indian state of Himachal Pradesh. Channel News Asia's Indian correspondent Damanjeet Kohli joins us with an update. Damanjeet, officials at the scene say they have asked army doctors to help. Tell us more about the rescue efforts.
Yes, as you have said, the tragedy was sparked off actually when a wall leading to the temple collapsed. Several people have died on the spot while several others were crushed by the running crowds, So police are actually fearing that several may be buried under that wall. That is a very huge, around 100 meters wall. Right now the entry to the temple has been closed and the army has been called in to help with the rescue operations. Injured people are being provided emergency medical aid at the site, and the government has also set up an emergency helpline for the anxious relatives trying to get in touch with their family. Back to you.
And Damanjeet, we know that today's stampede is actually the fourth such incident this year. Do you think it will prompt India's government to put more safety measures in place?
Firstly, let me tell you that this is actually a very famous temple which is thronged by thousands of devotees. Yet, you would not believe that the security of the temple is maintained by a private trust and not by the government. Though, the government has ordered a probe into the incident, it is, clearly a lack of proper security arrangements. This is actually a holy month, like you were saying, and right now lots of pilgrimages are happening to famous temples across India. It's almost like double in number now. But like in the case of this temple, there was just one entry and exit point, and that too is a narrow stretch that cannot hold 2,000 people anyway. The government had prescribed the rule that crowds should be sent in batches, along the narrow path up the hill. But then that has clearly not been followed, and let me tell you that India's temple, as you were saying, have suffered several deadly stampedes recently, including one the last month where around 150 people were killed. What is actually common in all such recent temple stampedes is not actually they are overcrowded, but it is a lack of security measures. This is something that the government needs to take up seriously, especially at this time when the pilgrimages, like I said, to the holy sites will be doubled and will be happening in full swing. Back to you.
Thanks, Damanjeet, for those updates. That was Channel News Asia's Indian correspondent Damanjeet Kohli.